should check out that coolant leak while I'm right here too, and the machine's not that warm yet, because that'll be something I have to address sooner rather than later. I'll check that out maybe right now and see what's up. So here's something I haven't reviewed yet. Pulled the hood off. Not too tough to do that at all. Now I can get good access to the radiator, and my suspicion is somewhere in this collaboration on the top end is where my leak is happening. I do see a lot of moisture down inside the radiator, but whatever the leak is, it's hitting the cooling fan and it's just spraying. So I have to try to at least look. If I split the radiator, I'll have to get that fixed. But we're gonna find out in a few here what exactly is going on. Well, it's been a little bit of time, and I tried putting a different hose on there. I got the upper rad hose from Cadillac DeVille. I have the lower rad hose from Chevette, but the problem here is the diameter is not quite right. I tried to stretch it out to get it to fit, but I can't quite make it work. So the best I came up with was descaling. I kind of scrubbed all the rust off of all the points where this old crap is connected, because I do think that's how it was leaking. Now I'm gonna have to top up the system. I only lost a little bit of fluid in the upper neck here, and whatever was sitting in the top of the radiator, I don't think it's that much. I got a few bolts to put back in, and then I can start it just to see if the leak got any less severe. Hopefully so, but I'm just working with what I got at the moment. So all right, we'll give it a whirl and see what happens shortly. Well, I just idled the machine for about the last 20 minutes. I didn't notice any major coolant leaks. The worst I was seeing was out of the lid here, so I'm imagining that that seal is probably not so great anymore. It did get hot, the system, and it wasn't steaming and spraying like previous, so I'm thinking that cleaning the corrosion off of the connecting points on those old hoses was probably where my leak was coming from. I put it on the charger. I gotta put a few more things away, reinstall the hood only after it's all cooled down, because I gotta take the exhaust and the muffler off and the intake cap, and then I gotta open the cooling system again. So I'll give that a little bit of time, and then I think, based on this bushing experiment, that we might be able to get back to work. Hopefully. Well, that was an awfully long run for today, compared to what I've gotten away with in the past at least. Look at that, everything underneath is still attached. So that's promising for sure. And I was even able to start scraping back some of this section here for the point where the driveways tie together. This is good hard clay. I can drive on this easily, so that means that I can get away with just gravel, but back that way is where it's really soft. So I pushed the concrete pretty much. Oh, look, ha! There's the missing piece of the bearing race. That's funny. My dad will laugh. So I pushed the concrete back this way. So now the next little trick is going to be to just knock some of it in the hole and fill the voids and go from there. And I think we're going to have a good base here. Eventually I'll be driving up on this stuff to get back. And all right. Well, that's enough progress for me for today. Before I break something, I'm going to call it. The machine is dirty, but that's part of the fun. I'll power wash it at the end and it'll be a nice transition right there. After it cools down, I gotta check the fluid level. I gotta check the coolant, oil, all that jazz. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next round.